With rapid urbanization in Lagos, ensuring safely managed sanitation systems is crucial to preventing waterborne diseases, protecting public health, and enhancing environmental sustainability. During a 2-day Safely Managed Sanitation Conference held in Lagos, the Lagos State government emphasized the importance of its Strategic Action Plan 2025 to 2030 to address key water, sanitation, and hygiene challenges, including open defecation and wastewater management.
We realize what the issues are. We know that it is a very huge challenge, and we know that we are doing a lot to achieve through our friends, both in Luwash and other partners. But one of the things that we know is that lack of sanitation is a barrier to individual prosperity. And knowing that, we must all put hands on deck to make sure that sanitation is something that come next year, we should not be saying the same thing all over again and still reading figures that shows that we are still backward.
There's a policy. There's a Luwash policy that we've passed at the ESCO level, and we're following up with the implementation. And so we're moving gradually. There's a TWG, there's a technical working group, there are other groups so that they can implement it. But it's not a walk in the park. So it takes time. So we're doing it so that we do it well. We want to have a proper foundation so that things will be done properly.
Luwash has really done well in terms of partnering with the state, in terms of development of the strategic action plan for the Lagos State Wastewater Management Office. It is with their support that we have a document that we can lash on to from 2025 till 2030. And that plan talks about how Lagos State is supposed to run in terms of infrastructure development, in terms of capacity development of his state and non-state actors. Of course, particularly the state actors who have to be involved in infrastructure development for treatment in terms of providing sewage treatment infrastructure, both contemporary and, of course, let the people be able to do sewage management right and to achieve the SDG 30 that as a target for us, SDG 6 by 2030. And that is the target that the SAP is also trying to achieve.
The conference, which brought together key stakeholders from government, private sector, academia, and local communities, was organized by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, under the USAID Nigeria Lagos Urban Water Sanitation and Hygiene Activity, Luwash.
Because Lagos is primarily an on-site sanitation center, most people have their own septic tanks. They have service providers that empty the septic tanks. There's opportunities there to increase the capacity of those private sector individuals. There's opportunities for better regulation with the Water Resource Commission and the ministry. So again, there's no shortage of opportunities, even though we have a lot of dire news to share. This is the reality, but again, people are enthusiastic across the board, government, private sector, the NGOs, and as an activity, USAID activity, we have certain means to address immediate concerns. So we're going to do our part, but it is a challenge that's much bigger than USAID activity or any one activity from any donor.
The agencies of government are focused on wastewater, but the solutions or the solutions that Lagos need is not for wastewater, it's for fecal sludge management. The presentations today have shown that we're only doing 2% of wastewater treatment or 2% of waste treatment. But what is that waste? These presentations today have shown that the waste is sludge. 90% is sludge. So if you have a 90% sludge problem and you are focusing on addressing 10% of wastewater, then you are in the wrong place. So I hope that following this meeting, the direction will be changed.
How do we make people change their behavior? How do we make investor comes into the sector? How do we ensure that we improve our facilities? So the question is creating the right environment.
As a sector, we don't do enough to actually show and communicate with government, policymakers, the link between investing in sanitation, creating jobs, reducing youth unemployment, and also improving the health indices. So this is one of the ways that we can address this by ensuring that we are not only talking as technocrats, but we are also talking as politicians who are able to make a case for safely managed sanitation water supply as a route to national economic development and empowerment.
The event had different presentations to drive conversations and discuss strategies to support Nigeria's progress toward achieving national sanitation targets and aligning with the Sustainable Development Goals.